Willie D Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you represent. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime, in the between time, I'm going to give some shots out to the early birds, starting with Don. Andre, what's up? What it do? Who we got here? What's up, Ruth? Got, what is that, 7th level? What it do? What it do? What it do? Hey, fam, get into it. Let's just go and get into it. What's up, Connie? I see you. Getting into it, fam. Donald Trump, your president, is in a world of trouble. Well, actually, he's not. He's the president of the United States, and he don't mind breaking the rules. Let me back up. He doesn't mind breaking the law. So, and it appears that all of the people who could check him, who could hold him accountable, are afraid of him. So, even though over 3 million new Epstein files have been released today, even though a minor accused Donald Trump of forcing her to suck him up, a minor, it looks like he's going to continue on with his regular day as the president of the United States of America. Y'all ready to change the name yet? President of the United States? Has this country ever been united? Has it ever been united? That's I need to know. I need to know. Family, let's get into some of the documents that has been released today. Yeah, this is courtesy of BBC, and BBC got a lot of info on this. So they actually had more information on this than any single US-based website. Interesting. So we got, this is one of the documents, and one of the documents talks about how Epstein sent 10,000 pounds to Mandelson's partner. And that was in an email. Now, 10,000 pounds is $36,600, right? And some change. So says convicted offender, sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein sent 10,000 pounds to Peter Mandelson's partner, Ronaldo da Silva, in 2009, according to documents released by the U.S. Department of Justice. In an email sent to Epstein, da Silva sets out the cost of an osteopathy course, provides his bank details, and thanks the financier for anything you can help me with. Epstein replies a few hours later saying, I will wire you a loan amount immediately. And the following day, da Silva writes just a brief note to thank you for the money which arrived in my account. Let's move on to some of the other stuff, man. Some of the more interesting documents that was found. Epstein offered to introduce the Duke to Russian woman, 26. Okay, so 26-year-old Russian woman. Epstein was trying to set up a guy who goes by the name of Duke in this email. So it says, great, any other information you might know about her that might be useful to me? Like, what have you told her about me, and have you given her my email address? So Epstein says she's 26, she's Russian, she's beautiful, trustworthy, and yes, she has your email. Emails between Jeffrey Epstein and an account named the Duke on 11 to 12th August 2010 suggest that Epstein wanted to introduce A to a 26-year-old Russian woman. Moving on, let's get past that. A little regular old hookup right there. Ghislaine Maxwell on how she met Epstein. In July 2025, Ghislaine Maxwell had 2 meetings with Deputy U.S. Attorney Todd Blanche, who said he planned to see if she could provide additional information about Jeffrey Epstein. In this latest batch of documents, there's a transcript from a meeting dated July 24th. Let's see what that transcript looked like. U.S. Department of Justice interview. The United States, Ghislaine shows a name, okay. Witness on Epstein's time in prison and circumstances surrounding death. Included in the new tranche of files is a document related to Jeffrey Epstein's time at the Metropolitan Correctional Center in New York. It details evidence the FBI recorded in 2019 from an unnamed captain at the prison who describes Epstein's movements in and out of a special housing unit and being taken on and off suicide watch. They allege Epstein preferred not to have a cellmate and engaged in manipulative behavior to avoid having one, including requesting to see a psychologist. That's an old trick, old cellmate trick from back in the gap. Let's see. He talked about how Epstein faked consciousness. Manderson asking to stay at Epstein's property. Helicopter owned by Maxwell appeared to be nicknamed Al Ghislaine. That's the information you see right there on that document. It's a lot of information. Remember, fam, this is over 3,000 documents that have been released. Most of those documents are of text nature. Maxwell's home address was listed as Epstein's infamous island on a citizenship certificate. There's the citizenship certificate. So you can enlarge that and see where is that address. Okay, they redacted her date of birth. Why? Shit, we can just look it up. She's 5 feet 8 inches tall. Listed herself as single. Former nationality, France. Okay, what am I getting to here? Be it known that pursuant to an application filed with the Attorney General at St. Thomas Virgin Islands, the Attorney General, having found that Ghislaine Noel Maxwell, then residing in the United States, intends to reside in the United States when, I can't read that, it's kind of small. Looks like when so required by the naturalization laws of the United States, and on and on and on. Okay, what else we got here? Okay, here it is. 6100 Red Hook Quarter, Little St. James Island. So we got pictures of Ghislaine Maxwell's booking right here. What we got here? FBI. Date received 7/2/2020. Alias Max G, or Max or G. Heavily redacted. Hell, this whole page is redacted. So Todd Blanche defended the DOJ's missed deadline, saying they were protecting victims. But that's not necessarily true, because a lot of victims' names actually appeared in the documents. How are you protecting victims? Expose their perpetrators, expose their predators, expose their assailants. You don't redact them, you put them on blast. So I hopped on the Justice Department website to look at some of the other documents and stuff, and most of those documents are just court documents and things of that nature. A lot of just regular personal stuff. I didn't find anything that really stood out. Actually, I did not share a couple of those things with you. DOJ did not protect Trump. That's what, again, Todd Blanche, that's what Todd Blanche is saying. Let's see. I'm trying to get to it, fam. So this is breaking news. So I'm just going through these files with y'all. We're going through it in real time together. Blanche declines to share what is new in the latest document batch. Now, why would he decline to share what's new? If he's going to release the files, if the files are released, why not just say, hey, man, this is what's out there. You know we're going to see it anyway. Blanche is asked about whether he can share what is new and not new in this tranche of documents, and if he can reveal whether there were any new high-profile names mentioned in the documents. He declines to do so. He said that DOJ takes child exploitation seriously. Really? That's a damn joke. There are hundreds of thousands of children who are exploited in this country every year, every single year, and nobody's doing anything about it. They hit a little bust every now and then, but for the most part, these kids are endangered around here. They are not taking child exploitation seriously, because if they did, Donald Trump would be in jail. Every day, every single day, the DOJ investigates and prosecutes people of trafficking, people guilty of people trafficking. He says, adding that the department recently arrested 293 offenders and terminated $3.8 million dark web accounts. Okay. I mean, 8 million dark web accounts. Okay. And okay, you got 293. You got 293,000 to go. So he talks about how the women's identities have been redacted. There's 3 million pages. So that's what I was looking at, a lot of those pages. I was looking at a lot of pages on the DOJ website. 180,000 images, 2,000 videos released. So I'm gonna go back on this website right now and see what's what. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of some of this. Let's see. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Just imagine, fam, everybody was tripping on Bill Clinton when he, got polished up in the White in the Oval Office. They was tripping on that incident. This makes Bill Clinton look like a choir boy. It makes Bill Clinton look like Gandhi or somebody. Well, Gandhi was a racist. He wasn't. But anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, fam. This pales in comparison to what Bill Clinton was accused of. So let's get on the Department of Justice website. Let's see. Make sure y'all can see what I see. Department of Justice. Okay. Let's get these Epstein files going. Okay, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Let's see. Okay, now we're on the DOJ website. So let's go to Epstein Files. Transfer, first phase of declassified files. We want this one. You know what? Let me go back. Hold on. Just peep something. VOP footage. Let's see what we got here. This is Epstein's cell. I believe he was in 40s. Was it 46? Or the first one right next to it. I don't know what that number is. But I'm uncertain whether this is included in the newest batch. But I've never seen this footage before. Give me a thumbs up, fam, if you've seen this footage already. If you've seen the footage, give me a thumbs up. Boy, I wish I had some footage. I wish I had some footage of them actually going in there and killing them, because you know that's what happened. This is a long video, so let me see if I can cut through the chase. That's 10 hours of video. It gives you an idea of what the cell block looked like. Let's get out of there. Let's go to, let me see, video. Let's go to this. The same video, it's just enhanced. That's the same video enhanced. Okay, moving on. These are all videos of, let's see, videos by hour. Let's see what we have down here. Okay, let's get out of there. Let's go up here. Let's see, first phase. This is what we want right here, fam. This is what we want right here. Now you see what I mean? Okay, so here we go. These are some of the new pics. These are the new pics. These are the new pics from the Epstein Files. Straight from the Department of Justice. Like Epstein taking a stroll. We'll go through these pictures as fast as I can. I wish there was a way to just click, 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 but that ain't how they got it. It's not set up that way. And they also have, as you can see, the pictures are numbered, so I can't tell what's behind those numbers until I click on them. So we going through this in real time together. Epstein trying to faking like he playing the piano. Boy, no, he can't play the piano. It was like Ghislaine and Bill Clinton. Is that Bill Clinton? Is that Bill? That's Bill. Don't know who the other woman is, but that's definitely, y'all think that's Hillary? But that is definitely Bill Clinton. That is definitely Bill Clinton. Shit, that's a live indoor pool. That is a live indoor pool. There he is. That's definitely Bill Clinton. Trump, well, somebody just, who was that said that? Let's see, who said that? I'm reading the comments too, fam. Who said that? Let me see what y'all just, well, somebody, I can't tell who said it, but somebody did say, asked me, did I have one of those ghetto boys mics around because the sound is bad? Y'all tell me what the sound is like. I mean, is the sound that bad? Let me know if my sound is good or bad. Give me a thumbs up if you think it's good. If you think I'm all right. Thumbs down and say, nah, man, get out of here with that. Yeah, I thought the sound was good. But okay, the sound is fine. Okay, I appreciate that, y'all. Appreciate that. Because I do what I can on a small budget. You know what I mean? Like, I try to do the best I can, Okay, I appreciate that. So it sounds like to me, somebody else need to check their sound. Yeah, you might need to check your sound. It's on sounds like it's on your end, right? Okay. Who is this guy? See, they don't even have the names on here. They do not have the names. Give me the names, man. Let's know who these people are, so we ain't got to be guessing. Yeah. Let me see. Download all zip files. You know what? Let me try to go to previous data. I'm going to try to download this thing and see if we can skip through these pictures a lot faster. Let's see. There go Bill Clinton chilling. Look at that shirt Bill got on. Say, player. Say, man, now when you say them girls gonna get here, you say them girls gonna pull up. I need to know, man, because Hillary keep calling, man. She's starting to get on my damn nerves, man. Get them girls over here, man. You said the girls was gonna be here by the time I got here. Bill Clinton. Bill Clinton, man. This guy here. Versace. Bill Clinton, y'all think Bill had that saxophone on him when he was out there on that island? So Versace. Okay, I think I got it, y'all. Size. I think I got it. Let's see. Yeah, I think I got it. Let me see. Let's go through them. Yeah, okay. I got it. Got it figured out. So we're going to zip through these pictures a lot faster now. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so we're going to move from this, get out of there, then we're going to share through here. Share. Share my screen. Let's see. Here we go. All right, now we're cooking with gas. So this is what I was trying to get to, fam, so I could show y'all these pictures a lot quicker. Let's see. Okay. Don't know who that is. This is a picture that has been totally redacted. Must be something heavy on that picture when they totally redact it. Don't know who that cat is, but y'all think he heard something? Now remember, fam, I don't know what I'm clicking on. I have never seen these pictures before, so we're watching these in real time. So if you have any kids in the room, make sure they're not watching. Make sure they're not looking at this, because ain't no telling what's going to pop up. So on my end, as you can see, the tabs are small, so I can't see what's on these pictures until I blow them up, until I click on them. Who are these guys? I wouldn't trust that. I wouldn't trust somebody taking a picture of me while I'm sleeping. I don't like that. Do not like that, man. If you ain't catch me when I was 2 or 3 years old, hey, man, you missed your opportunity. The window of opportunity has closed. I would say Epstein is like the modern day version of these youngsters out here who record their activities, their illegal activities. This guy got so much incriminating stuff in here. You know, a lot of this is just guilt by association. You would think these people that's involved, let's see what they got in their refrigerator. Let's see what's that. Got some whipped cream, not surprising. Let's see. Dairy Fresh. Lots of produce, which indicates that, you know, they were a little health conscious there. Okay, moving on. Man, I'm trying to find the picture with Trump and the little girls. Yeah, yeah, I'm trying to find the pics. Where those pics at? I'm gonna find them. Looks like they got what is this? A cross dresser? Was that Epstein? Are they at a concert? Who is that? A concert? No, that's not a concert. This looks like some type of club or something. That definitely looks like a trans. Looks like a trans individual. Yeah, that's a tight little island, man. It's all right there. I don't know who this guy is. Got the frame of a Mick Jagger. You know what? I think that is Mick Jagger because he was in a picture with Mick Jagger. What do y'all think Trump is doing right now? Y'all think he's sweating, just waiting on the news to break, like waiting to see? I can't imagine that they allowed. I can't imagine that they allowed um, that that document to come out without redacting the part that says the little girl said that Trump forced her to give him oral. Can't imagine that they would put that out. I would think that Trump is furious right now. Who's ever responsible for that, I'm sure, was fired, has already been fired. They're already on the golf course. Yeah, that's some other stuff going on right there. Them boys was, what that boy was into? What was that boy into? A little strange, taking pictures of naked dudes. How many times he flipped Ghislaine? No, he flipped her. The cold part about this is Jeffrey Epstein so far is the only one. Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell are the only ones who've been penalized for their involvement in this. And we got literally hundreds of people who've been on that island and who have participated in certain activities with them, certain criminal activities. But not just on that island, it seemed to me like this was happening anywhere they went. Remember the little girl who said that Trump forced her to, to give him fellatio. This allegedly happened in New York. But look at it. He got Jeffrey Epstein girl by the hair, by the head, holding her hair with her tongue hanging out. That's how they get down. Well, that's how they used to get down. Good Lord, good Lord. I see what I'm saying, fam? That's why I say, yeah, I don't know. I can't see these pictures are small, so I can't see until I click on it. A lot of questionable manly stuff going, man stuff. Huntress. Somebody on a yacht called the Huntress. What y'all think that means, Huntress? We know Tris is for women. Hunt. Tris. Girls. Lots of files, fam. Lots of files. Tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get through as many as I can, but I'm gonna let these deep dive journalists and stuff do what they do and let them pull it up and and then I'll provide my commentary on some of this stuff tomorrow, because remember, there's over 3 million documents, 3 million videos and images. Let's see. Try to zip some. I'm trying to fast forward through the batch and see if some of the faces and sceneries change. What's going on here? What is this? That's Epstein looking like, man, where are the girls? Where are the little girls? I don't see no, he look like he upset. Like, man, this is some BS, man. Get me out of here. And look how he looking right now. She look like she said, oh, honey, I'll make it up to you. Okay, I'll make it up to you. The next stop, I'll make sure I get you some girls. I'll make sure. He went on and accepted it. She's like, don't I always look out for you? Don't I always make it right? Got Chris Tucker in this. So so Chris said he never been to the island. So I don't know. I think this was a trip. This was supposed to be some type of humanitarian trip that he took with Bill Clinton and some other people. But like Mick Jagger is sitting there next to Bill Clinton. So yeah, this was like a trip that was taken but it was on Epstein's private jet. And you can see Michael Jackson right there and Diana Ross. This is not on the island. This looks like that appears to be a yacht. You know, the list didn't drag the king of pop into this. What was Diana Ross called? The Queen of Soul? Was she the Queen of Soul? Did they call her the Queen of Soul, or was that Aretha Franklin? Aretha Franklin, Queen of Soul. what did they call Diana Ross? Look at Bill. Bill looked like he posing for the picture and he practicing his, what he gonna say? I did not have sex with that woman. Listen to me and listen to me closely. I did not have sex with that woman. Okay, you see how Ghislaine get down? You see how Ghislaine Maxwell is? See how she, showing off her boobs and all this type of stuff. Remember when I was talking to you guys about Cassie and Diddy's relationship and how a man is not a man of Diddy's means, does not have to be with a woman who does not want to please him like he wants to be pleased. He has too many options. This is a prime example. You can tell everything that Ghislaine Maxwell is doing, she appears to be doing it at her own free will. She appears to be excited about it. She's laughing a lot of times. She's smiling. She looks like she enjoys it, right? This is why I never believed that Cassie was forced to do anything. Diddy didn't have to force her to do anything. Anything she didn't want to do, he had a line of women who was willing to do it. Especially when you consider that he didn't mind paying. He did not mind setting up a woman, changing her life overnight. Man, that comes with a lot of perks. A woman would do a lot of things for those type of perks. Hell, a man would do a lot of things, as we've witnessed. Oh, that's some other dude got his hands on her. Oh, okay, that's him. But you see who she's doing it. She's doing it right next to his partner. Okay. So that's those files. What else y'all got over here? What else are they hiding? Okay, fam, we're gonna get out of there. I'm still trying to see what's going on, fam. I'm interested in what those other files look like. So I'm about to open up some new files. Looks like what happened? Did I close the Department of Justice website? I think I closed it. Let's get that open. Let's get that reopened. Okay, going back in, let's see. Let me share this page with y'all. Okay, so we opened this one. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let me take a look at it first and make sure it's okay. Here we go. Okay, so let me open these files up. It's a lot of files, fam. Lots of files. I'm trying to open this thing up. Size tags dated. Okay, here we go. Here we go now. Shout out to Naughty by Nature. Get that out of there. Get that out of there. Stop that. Stop that. Share that. Share that. Move that. Get that. Boom. Here we go. Here we go. So what we have here is a new batch of the Jeffrey Epstein files that has just been released today by the Justice Department. We've seen that. These look like some duplicates. Yeah, these are duplicate files. You make sure here. Make sure they didn't slide anything new in. Yeah, these are duplicates. Let's see. 3 items. 2. 1, 2. Let's take a look at this. Nope, that's not it. Yeah, this thing literally has like millions of pics. So you know what? We're just gonna go old school with it, fam, just in the interest of time. So we can keep moving along here. Share my screen. Department of Justice. Boom, boom, boom. Ask me, yes, I am. Something else right there. Anybody let any of you guys out there cool with letting a dude get behind your woman like that? Ghislaine was wild, but she still is wild. Look at that. Nah, homie, don't play that. Whole page redacted. What are they trying to hide? Another one. Page is redacted. Let's see if we can get down to the good part, man. Let's see what's happening. What's going on? Saw those. Let's go to Lucky 7 and see what happened. Look at that look that Jeffrey Epstein had on his face. He always had that look. He definitely looks like a creep. Yeah, he definitely looked like he did it. Whatever they say he did, he did. Big cake. Oh, Richard. Trying to cut through the chase, fam. I'm trying to find a new batch. Cutting through the chase. Okay, well. Okay, let me get out of here and find some. Go to previous data set. Previous data set. Let's see, next. Okay, so I may as well get out of here. Data set 2 files on Epstein. It almost seems like they try to scatter this information to confuse us. so we couldn't get right to it, because they know they could have set this up where all of the pictures could be on a page and you could view, 20 or 40 pictures at a time. We'll come back to it, but I did want to show y'all this. Okay, actually, I showed it to you, but let me show you this though. So, what on earth is this? An unidentified female friend who was forced to perform oral sex on President Trump approximately 35 years ago in New Jersey. The friend told Alexis that she was approximately 13 to 14 years old when this occurred. And the friend allegedly bit President Trump while performing oral sex. The friend was allegedly hit in the face after she laughed about biting President Trump. The friend said she was also abused by Epstein. Spoke with caller who identified such and such friend. Lead was sent to Washington office to conduct interview. So we do know that the assault was reported to the proper authorities, but what we do not know is if the assault was actually investigated. We do not know if the assault was investigated. That's wild, huh, fam? That's wild. That's wild, huh? So they got this girl who says not only did Trump force her to have oral, not only did he force her, but she bit him. She bit his little willy. Not my words, this is what I heard somebody else say. She bit his little willy and she got smacked. She didn't say, the report didn't say whether or not Trump smacked her, but she got smacked. I would assume that if he was the one getting bitten, I don't think somebody would come from the back and say, for him, it seemed like to me it would be a natural instinct for him to, try to get her off of him if she was actually biting him. A president accused of dozens of SA, a president who is accused now of forcing himself on underage girls. If you can imagine for a moment being Trump, you got to say to yourself, in his mind, he's probably saying, shit, I warned them what they tripping about. I warned them of who I am. I told them I grabbed them by the such and such, such, and they still voted for me. So what you think about that? All you women out there, y'all can't tell me nothing. I'm talking about the ones who voted for me. You can't tell me nothing about caring about victims of SA. That's why I knew a lot of y'all was faking with this Cassie thing. You can't tell me nothing because you knew who dude was and you voted for him anyway. All y'all dudes out there who act like y'all care about victim of SA, you can't tell me nothing. The way you riding for Trump, the way you going in on people who go against him, you can't tell me nothing. And even if you did, I would not believe you. That's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining live. Until next time, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.